some sleight of hand tricks.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles, and it's Missouri Day. So pretty excited about that. So, and I'm really excited that I got this darn record or skin pack done before the big day, so I get to goof around and live stream today and just generally chillax and have a good time, because boy, it's been a lot of work. So what I want to do before we take off, I'm just going to really quickly just run through some of the trucks that we've got here. So it's the 5 trucks. So we've got an FLD. So this is the FLX. So there's the 132 day cab. So we've got, the 132, that's from the back of the cab to the axle. The FLD, is 120, which is what we're driving. Figured we'd drive that because I've only ever driven it once before, and I thought it'd be kind of fun. And this one, of course, you can have the chrome grille here too. That one's painted. Once again, if you're just new to this skin pack, you click on that dot right there, and it's skin 3 is going to be your old school skin. And then you choose your cab. Oh, this is the day cab, so we don't have any. Oh, let's see if we can change it in here. We got the 132/58, and then you would go in here and get your skin. So you want the Ruda XL 58, and you can put your red paint on it. And the reason I left this paintable is because I don't know how your computer sees paint or whatever, and if you want to adjust it a little bit, you can. And I went to all the trouble of lining these air filters up. And not just air cleaners, but the light bars too, which are totally different scale. So that was a bit of a dog and pony show, but as always with this truck. But that's, yeah, you can really paint the thing up. And was there anything else we need to see? Ah, that's good. Let's move on. Oh, how does this paint? It seems to be different on all the trucks. That paint's fully red. Nice. No litter. Very cool. Okay, let's look at another one real quick here. The glider. What do we got here? Got a it's the 378. I think we got 389 here somewhere. There's a 389. Kind of came out good where the shield, the Pride and Class shield just fits above the line there. So there's a 389. There's all 4, like 378, 379, 388, and 389. What else we got? We got the Highway Killer. And all the cabs, for all the cabs that are available. Oh, that one's a little dark. And that's kind of why I made it paintable, because the paint shows up differently on the different trucks. So this is locked. But by making this paintable, you can adjust however you see it on your PC. So that's the 60-inch flat top. There's a 42 and a day cab. So that's cool. And we've got an FLD, and there's a Cascadia. Now the Cascadia was a bit of a bummer because I was able to put a stripe going up over the cab or the hood, but this hood, when you get it in a certain light, you can see maybe there, not quite. There's like, if it was real size, a real scale, there's like 2-inch flats around this corner. It's like really janky. It looks okay here, but it goes, 2 inches, 2 inches, and 2 inches. So when the line goes over there from a mile away, you can see it go. Like it looks like a corner of a stop sign. Really bad. And it's funny, it looks okay here, but you'd find out if you went and looked at it in the sunlight and you looked at it here, and yeah, hood's terrible. So I just brought it down here and took it back. So that's the way the old school skin's going to be on the Cascadia. And it works on 3 cabs, I believe. It should. That's a 48. What about the 60? Yeah, there's 60. Do I have, where's the, oh, the paint job's not there. Crap, I'm going to have to look into that. Darn it. Okay, and there's a day cap. Anyway, there's then the 362. So yeah, we better get on with it here because we got a fair jaunt. And I just parked out of the way over here. We're going across the street. The other thing, we got the revamped ZeeMod DD60 12.7 liter, and I actually really like it. So this is one I whipped up a 6 1/4. I did an 805 as well, but I gave the 805 a better torque curve. This one's got the default torque curve, and I'm kind of worried about it a little bit, but we'll see. They've revamped the weight of the cargos, so they're not all, you know, you don't get as across the board 94,000 pound thing. Okay, where is that? Am I missing something? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Yeah, I saw this cargo and it looked like it's a Freightliner. So I saw it and I searched and searched, and it took me quite a while to actually get it as a cargo. I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's Classic XL. Very cool. Had it in high range there. Okay. Far out. That's cool. Okay, let's get going. Now we take off, okay? And the cargo shows us 2645 here and 26,460 down there. What it says in the menu is what this one says, 26,455. Let's throw on our beacons. Got our lights on. What are we seeing out the back? We aren't seeing in this mirror our wrecker body in the big mirror. Oh my God, that is just weird. We're seeing it in the other mirror. Wow. When I set the mirrors, it was normal. Huh. The other thing I noticed, like this mirror setting is way better than what we were getting on the, maybe it's just a new mirror option, with the mirrors set way back like this. Kind of like a 379's mirrors. But we don't have the, on the right side, we don't have the vent window pillar right in the middle of the mirror. Oh geez, we gotta get in this right lane right away. Yeah, we're gonna pound on it here. We're heading for Texas here. Through Texas to Oklahoma. Yeah, it sounds a lot better than the first version. So you fixed, yeah, oh geez, the list of things they fixed goes well beyond my ability to remember stuff, I'll tell you that. Resonance and harmonics and the sound above 1500 RPM. And goes on and on. Got enough power to shift that soon. speed limit here. Oh, geez, we shifted too soon. Somebody was commenting in the comments, it's too bad they didn't have the light bar in the back of the cargo. Well, they do, and they have had right since the get-go. If that's what he's talking about right there, that add-on bit. I get to hear the Jake here. Not very powerful, Jake. Okay, 1, 2. Just 2 stages. I don't know how this one is to shift with the Jake on. Let's find out. Have to scare this guy out of the lane a bit. That wasn't too bad, he didn't even slow down. Oh yeah, we don't have a trailer on, just a truck. So we're pretty much going straight east from Mertone all the way to Enid. I don't believe we're even changing highway. I'm not going to bother looking because we got to keep the hammer down and keep moving here. So happy about having this skin done. I'm having a beer. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to have to try the 805 with that torque curve, and I just stepped it up below 1500. I didn't do anything above 1500 because, I mean, it looked pretty good. Actually, it looked pretty good at like 14, 15 and around there, but at 700 and, you know, coming off idle, it was pretty bad, but oh boy, I can't tell what I'm doing here. Lane's gonna end. I guess we better let this guy go. Just don't have the power to get in a race here. Oh, maybe it doesn't end. Yeah, I'd like just a little bit more torque. Because, yeah, oh yeah, well the truck's heavy, that's right. I don't know what this one weighs, should weigh and see if the individual wreckers weigh differently. Maybe we can get a look at that during the live stream, I don't know. If we come across any weigh scales in our travels, we will. So let's see if the vent window's open with the should still do it. I've just never checked it in this cab, but it's the same cab as the FLX, or sorry, the XL. Let's try that right window. Probably try this one right here. Oh yeah, the vent window opens. Let's see if it opens on the far side. No, I don't think so. Just on the driver's side. Are we going left up here? We are. I wonder for a smaller engines, 12.7 liters, I wonder if the torque curve should be moved north a bit. I think peak torque is at 1600, but it's probably realistic. I guess that's interesting to know what it really is, but it seems like the torque curve is the same for so many of the engines. Global Mills. I just missed my turn. Wow, look at all the traffic. I must have been holding all these guys up. Got a whole freaking posse here. Look at them all. It goes on and on. I put my left-hand signal on. Maybe one of them will stop. God, they're still coming. Now they're coming the other way. Holy. That's a guy got to get out and start shooting their tires out? What the hell? They don't show any sign of letting up. Well, hopefully you don't see those guys again. They're all busy going somewhere else. I gave him the slip. It's like Morgan Freeman. He says, make a U-turn. Let's keep our enemies guessing. We're making a U-turn, keeping the AI guessing. Hey, where'd that guy go? See how long it takes him to catch up with us. So, when we get to a light here, sooner or later, we're going to have a look at that cargo and now a train. God. Somewhere, oh, there it is. Yeah, they don't spend a lot on chrome on the cargo. Maybe we're taking it just to get it all polished up. Yeah, it's funny that guy was commenting that it's too bad they don't have the light box on the back when there it is. I think I pointed it out the very first time we drove it. How long is this going to take to get out? Oh man, they found me again. Got a dude in the side of the road up there. Oh, he's pulled over by a motorcycle cop. Yeah, this hood, I was mentioning on the Cascadia how bad that hood is. And the hood on this truck is good and round on the corners. Like, let's see if we can get a look. Like, see that? Where the stripe goes around the corner of the hood? Pretty round there. But boy, I was shocked at the Cascadia. Like, I don't know, it's too bad because I really kind of plotted it out carefully, and I was able to get on the first shot the two stripes going across the hood, the two combo, like two yellow stripes with a black fill, white in between, and then the next. I got it almost where I probably would have been able to, it took about half hour to get just the first shot at it, and then I probably could have had it all done in another hour. But there was no point because it just looks so bad. Like from straight on from the side, it didn't look too bad, but as soon as you got it at an angle and you could see the jankiness of it, kind of surprised because that's so unlike Ruda. I don't quite understand. Like generally their truck bodies are really good. Oh yeah, looking through the visor or the bug shield. Mark Mitchell Brown's been working on his XML file and getting the sleeper for that LTL 9000 to work as an accessory, and it'll be an advanced skin with the sleeper as a like an accessory. So that's pretty promising. So he's working on the template now. Oh, the other thing, geez, should have mentioned this right off the top. If you're looking for the 362 skin, I wasn't able to update it the way I wanted to. And so I ended up just replacing it. And of course, the 362 is in this pack. So I had to replace that skin, which is a real bummer. Because there it is sitting there on the Steam doing really well. It was just a tick under 2,000 subscriptions, so that was pretty cool.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
So what do you guys think of this engine so far? I'd like to get that Jake on a long downhill to see what it sounds like. If we do get a chance to let it run, I'm pretty sure we will if we use it, because it's going to, it's not super effective, so you'll be riding it for quite a while, and that's what I want to hear, but loops. But that was one of the things that, I can't remember how they phrased it, but yeah, there was a list of like 8 or 10 things that they improved. I think that was one of them. Been a little while since we've driven this road. Width of the tracks that pivot irrigator is leaving in the field there. You see that? They're like a car width wide. Should be some sort of scenic little rock outcroppings and stuff up here, but I like this terrain along here. It's kind of like home here, minus the mountains behind us in the direction we were going. You look back like that and see wall-to-wall mountains. Yeah, I've said it before, I think, but boy, I used to really like heading out first thing in the morning real early, heading east, and you'd get up on a little rise like we were right there. Or if you were turning 90 degrees and going south or north, you'd look back and the sun, it's not quite on the ground yet where you are, but it's hitting the mountains, and it's like they're lit up like a billboard. Pretty cool. Really kind of awesome, really. And then, you know, when you head west and you go into them, that's a whole different deal, but there's points on the way in where you're in the kind of the foothills, you can't even see them. And then from, you know, 50 miles, 75 miles the other way, they're just everywhere. Oops. She says keep right, not turn right. Oh my God. Uh-oh, now I'm rattled and missing shifts. I know where we are. Let's stay left here. We're going to go left up next light.
After 50 yards, turn left.
Don't know about that big clunk every time the Jake engages, but the it doesn't loop anyway. Sure wish he'd fix that 3406, man. I guess, I don't know, does nobody complain about it, or do I gotta hold up my hand and say, dude, what about this? Oh shoot, 2 turning lanes. Should have been paying attention. I'm in the wrong one. Oh well. I owe the AI a little frustration. So we're going to we're going X-Tech Machinery in Enid. Oh, I bet you I've never been there. Yeah, so could be no skidding for a couple days now. They got this darn skin pack done. So plan for today is get Friday's video made pronto and do a live stream, and that's about it. Might have a buddy over Thursday. I'm not sure if we're doing car guy stuff. Pretty much the last call before Barb gets home. The lights are showing up on the wrecker. I wonder if it's just, I don't know, it's a point of view, or maybe got to move the seat or something. As I adjusted the mirror a couple times, and I had the FOV wrong, the field of view, and when I first was setting the mirrors, everything was okay in the mirror. Oh shoot, I forgot to take that photo. It's kind of birdie up on top of that hill with all the trees. I'll try it up there.
Go straight.
Oh yeah, there's those pump stations or pump jack sites right around here somewhere. That little thing right there was one of the Scenic things they threw in on the teaser for Oklahoma. Interesting country here. Little mesa over there. Jack right over there. That was a really good time to stop for a photo. I had a real big burp building up there, and I got to let it go. Yeah, I guess we'll probably get another update tomorrow before the DLC releases. I wouldn't be surprised. Or not tomorrow, today as you're watching this. Whatever final preparations there are to drop the DLC in. "12 miles to go." Maybe right up ahead here somewhere. Uh-oh. Heard a bit of a regurgitation there. Pretty sure we're going left up there. Well, it's not as bad as a 3406, but it's doing it. Kind of like the sound of it just on the engine decel, which, as you should probably know, it's not great on a diesel, but it sounds good coming down through the gears without the Jake. Yeah, really curious about that. So on the spot mirror, the sleeper's still there, or the wrecker body. That's really weird. It's kind of cool. Freightliner hauling a Freightliner. All keeping it in the family. Now, I'm surprised that the cab panel doesn't go under the cab. And in the, he's just using a generic looking image of the cab panel, and it shows one under the cab and the sleeper, but you click on it and it just has the one on the sleeper. I think I have been to this place before. Over the... Did we get over the hill or not? Could be. You might have to get in the right lane here. Definitely doesn't sound as bad as a 3406. Jesus, ringing a bell now. We were here the other day. If it was the same place, same road, we were on this road. Yeah, there I am. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever been to this place before.
100 yards, turn right.
We were here last week. Maybe even this week. Who freaking knows? Shows you how, yeah, there it is. How miscombobulated I've been this week with this. Gosh, like 12, 13-hour days trying to get this stupid skin done. Look familiar, guys? This is one where we went down to the end and did a button hook and came back and drove right into the shop. Same bay, but we're pointing the other direction. Oh my God. Yeah. Memory's good. Good and short. Well, I really like the W900 in the 389. It's nice to be able to put a skin on Ruda's 389 where it's not all jacked up by a horizontal stripe just under the hood line, because it doesn't really matter with this thing. I was just thinking, when we get into those caverns in Missouri, you're not going to be able to sit back like this. Oh geez, we're awful wide coming in here. Not going to be able to sit back like this and see what you're doing. Because, you know, the walls, the place is really tight. You have to be right in close. Probably one of those things that are better just to stay in the truck. We'll find out soon enough. Sliding axles are going to be real nice to have in there. Well, there we have it. So, whole bunch of cabs, like, oh my God, a lot of cabs available for the sleeper. Or wrecker body. I keep calling it a sleeper. Jeez. Guess it's because it's behind the truck. Yikes. Yeah. Cool. It's a cool wrecker. I like it. And now they got the cargo weight sorted out, and pretty neat to be able to pull that Freightliner too. That was kind of a cool one. So I wonder what other surprises we have in store. And the other thing I'm going to have to try sooner or later is pulling a trailer with it again and see if it's all janked up, or is it going to be lifted high enough, or is it going to be, you know, down with the landing gear still down, touching the pavement, and got to check all that too. But yeah, once again, guys, really appreciate you following along, and look forward to seeing you on the live stream later today. If you don't catch it and you want to see what's going on with Missouri, if you're not getting it right away, the live stream will be on YouTube, so you can always just watch the replay. So there we have it. Take care, guys. Catch you on the next one, and bye for now.